You can find us everywhere in the universe or on Twitter at mmercado2333, like the radio show on Facebook at Outreach Radio Chicago. And you want to hear past shows, you can go to YouTube, subscribe to us at Mike Mercado 2333. And of course, one of the more popular episodes that we have, or that we do especially, is when we dedicate our shows to the awesome people who have served this great country of ours. And not just that, because that in its own is a great story, but it's the people behind the scenes, the people behind the soldier, that are as important as anything else. And the people at the Heart of Marine Foundation have done a job that is not only thankless, in my opinion, but they've done something that people talk about, and they always find an excuse. They don't have time. They can't do this. They can't do that. And these people are not like that. And that's why they're our personal favorite guest here. And I think they're now like a third or a fourth time guest. Who knows? Because they're going to be countless times after that. Barbara Matsoukas and Roy Frank join us from the Heart of Marine. How you guys doing? Welcome back to Outreach Radio.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Love to be here.
It's always a pleasure to have you guys on there. And I truly mean it. Every time you guys come on, I just my faith in humanity gets restored. And on top of everything else, though, you guys do some of the most amazing work. I know it's I can't believe it's already May, but Memorial Day is coming right around the corner, and obviously it's a big day for you guys, but it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. We were talking about the Heart of Marine getting its own day and the street naming and all that. Like, what have you guys been up to since?
Oh my gosh, you remember more than I do. I'm taking notes. Thank you for asking and asking us back. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, Mike. You have more energy than all of us put together. You get us excited about doing what we do. One thing I do want to mention, you touched on something just now. You said that there are people behind the scenes for the military members, for our soldiers and Marines and airmen and seamen. One of the things that we had just accomplished that was such a fun event of ours, I don't know if you're familiar with the Fisher House. Mm-hmm. The Fisher House is a residence on the campus of Hines Hospital. And what Fisher House does, they are the military equivalent to the Ronald McDonald House. Military families stay at the Fisher House for free when their military member is taking medical services at Hines.
Wow.
So the majority of people that are residents that stay at Fisher House are women. Now, there are men also, because they are the fathers and brothers and sons of service people, but the majority of them are women. So what we love to do, and because we realize that not only do our soldiers and Marines and airmen and seamen serve our country, but so do their spouses and their families, their mothers, their sisters. Everybody involved in a family is behind that military member. We call them the backbone of our military. And what we do on this day is we take the residents of Fisher House, which are mainly women, but some men, and we take them to Mario Tricocci Salon and Spa for a day of pampering.
That's awesome.
Many times these women and men they're in that kind of flow, as I'm sure you and your listeners know. When you have somebody that's in the hospital, you go from home to hospital, from home to hospital. Maybe you stop at a grocery store, then you go to home to hospital. So your day becomes very, very drenched in how the person in your life is doing as they're being cared for. That is what these fine residents of Fisher House face also. They go from Hines to their residence. So we bring them out for a day. We get them on a bus. Fisher House arranges a bus, and we put everybody on a bus and brings them to the Mario Tricocci Salon and Spa in Schaumburg, and we give them an afternoon of pampering. They get 2 services of their choice, so they can get manicures, pedicures, their hair done, whatever they want, and then every lady will get a full makeup makeover by their professional makeup artists there. And then after that, the Heart of a Marine Foundation will take them out to dinner with their new look. So we give them a day of pampering, then we give them an evening of dinner at the Ram Restaurant in Schaumburg, and we hope that we have not only given them something pampering to do, but we also hope, and I do know, because we have heard from the participants, we do know that we give them a break in their day, and we give them a chance to regroup, to step away from their situation a little bit and find some perspective and find find not only their perspective but only their beauty, and know that there's somebody thinking of them in this time of just, many of their military members are doing fine, but it's just this kind of monotonous life that they have going back and forth. So we break them out of that shell for a little bit, do something uplifting for them, and remind them of how important they are to us and to the military as being the backbone and being the strength that will sometimes at those times hold the service member up. So we just completed that. We had that the other day. We had 11 residents from Fisher House come and join us at Mario Tricoci and then out to dinner afterwards. So we were very excited to see that we not only gave them a day to themselves, but also let them know how much we appreciated their service.
That's awesome. And you see like a gratitude that they give you, and then almost like you're trying to tell them like, no, thank you. Like, yeah. I can't explain the emotion, but is it kind of like that?
We do that. We go. That happens. We sound like those chipmunks. When the residents get to Mario Tricoci, they're kind of a little, not confused. They're a little like, why are we here? How come we're here? Why aren't I at the hospital? And oh my gosh, why am I here? But as soon as they get their first service, be it a manicure, be it a massage, be it a facial, whatever they choose for themselves, they're like, oh my goodness, now I get it. Because like everything else at that time, yeah. And I know whether you're in the military or not, if you've had a loved one that's being in a hospital, you know what your life has become, and it's about them. Yeah. You put yourself last. Your needs are not important. It's always the needs of the person in the hospital, which it should be. But you tend to forget about yourself. You tend to put the needs of others in place of yours. And all we are saying to these ladies is your military member is not any less important, but for these couple of hours, you are our focus. Let you be your focus for this too. Enjoy yourself, relax. We have, we always have some refreshments there too. We have, fruit tray. We have some food and some beverages for them to enjoy. So just take a moment and take a deep breath and take these next 4 or 5 hours and just revisit yourself. Because if you get worn down, if you become too tired, if you can't have the strength, then everybody else around you will tend to fall as well. So we just give these ladies and gentlemen just a couple of hours to themselves. And then, of course, we take them out to dinner afterwards. And there is not a choice on the menu. You can choose 1, 2, or 3. They get their choice on the menu as if they just walked in the door and sat down. You can have whatever you want to eat, whatever you want to drink, and then we just make sure that they have a very relaxing and wonderful time. And just for those next couple of hours, put yourself first and have a good time. We always are doing the, yes, no, thank you. No, thanks. Sound like the chipmunks. So everybody's thanking everybody. But I'll tell you what, the people that are most touched by this are the management and staff at Mario Tricoci's and the RAM.
Really?
This is our 5th time doing this. Mm-hmm. This isn't the first or second. They keep inviting us back.
That's awesome.
Because the staff, the management and staff at Mario Tricoci's will say to me time and time again, we've never had a group in here that appreciates our services more. I mean, and we have paid clients. We love our customers, everything about them. But these women and gentlemen that come through the door are so appreciative, and they line up to give the manager of Mario Tricoci's a hug on their way out the door.
Wow.
And they do the same thing with the staff at the RAM as well. They are very appreciative for everything they get. And it shows, and the staff at these two fine facilities are the ones that invite us back. Mario Tricoci's is the one that contacts me and says, we're about due to do this for the ladies. Can they come? So I contact Fisher House and we make it happen. They're the ones that contact us because they truly enjoy doing it. And all the time, the technicians at Mario Tricoci's are all donating their time to do this, and the foundation will then pay the gratuity. So we do not let the technicians go without being paid. We will pay the gratuity, but the technicians then donate their time for their service.
The gratitude that the people who make the most sacrifice have. It's one of those things where it's like the people who have less seem to appreciate more.
Isn't that the truth? I'm going to step back and let Roy take over and tell you about the things that are coming up. We did have another donation out in the Evanston area, and then we've got some things coming up on Memorial Day.
Mike, interesting stuff. We've made some associations with veterans centers, particularly one out in Evanston. There's one in Oak Park also. And in discussions with them, they have expressed a desire to try to draw in some of the younger veterans from Afghanistan and Iraq into a social environment where they can actually speak to their peers, because they do get Vietnam veterans there, they get Korean veterans there also. And there is no one who can talk to a battle-hardened soldier like someone else who actually shared the experience.
I'm sure.
I do not or would ever try to talk, combat to another veteran, because nobody's ever shot at me. Nobody's ever tried to kill me. Nobody's ever tried to blow me up. And it's impossible to try to duplicate in any way, shape, or form an experience like that. So it's veteran to veteran, and by trying to get these younger veterans in, it gets them into a dialogue with the experienced veterans, and hopefully would, if they are having any difficulties, bring those difficulties out so that they could get therapy through some skilled people who then would be able to treat them. So in order to attract them in through discussions, we wound up buying some PlayStations, 2 large screen TVs out there, and they said all the young guys, that's what they do. Even on a battlefield, they're on their smartphones, playing games. So we bought a couple of PlayStations and, I don't know, probably a dozen marginally violent, not too violent games, and a lot of competitive games. These guys really love to compete.
Yeah.
And then they set that up, and 2 weeks ago, we then scheduled a pizza party for the veterans there on a Saturday, hopefully to draw them in, to have them come in and interact with the veterans that were there, and hopefully again resolve any problems that they do have through this interaction and this gaming. It's an interesting experiment, and we're still waiting to hear how successful it actually was. We were there initially for the pizza party. Of course, we delivered the stuff. But again, there's always overflow from these things. So we're giving them enough time. We'd like to then discuss with them exactly how successful this particular approach was. And if it is, then we can look to extend this to other veterans' homes, hopefully drawing in more of the younger Afghan and Iraqi veterans, too, for that. So that's one project. We continue to go to the RCF unit up in Hines on the second Tuesday of every month. We bring them pizza every time now. That has become a tradition. And we play bingo with them along with the American Legion veterans that have started this program. And also retired NFL players also go up there and play bingo with these guys, and for the guys who can't actually play, they play cards for them and everything. And it's a wonderful social experience, and I truly believe in efforts like this, because it brings a little light into a kind of a dark world for those guys up there. Everybody in the RCF unit basically is either bedbound or in wheelchairs. And it is a real fun thing to go up there and share some food with them and play bingo with them. And the foundation become a financial partner with the American Legion hosts, so that we're now doing funding for the events. They have a barbecue in June, which would be a funding opportunity for us to participate in, as well as our monthly pizza and gifts that we bring to them also, clothing, hoodies, things like that, things that they need, socks and stuff we bring up and make those donations, as well as make those things prizes for the guys. So that has been a lot of fun. It continues to be a lot of fun, and all I can tell you is I think that the American Legion guys who have been doing this for a while before we found out about it, nothing but my highest admiration for them for the effort that they put in to try to bring a little light into the lives of these guys, because they're very, very cool guys. They're very special guys, and we love them all, and we love the participation.
It is Roy, Frank, and Barbara Matsoukas. They've been awesome guests before. Make sure you guys, if you haven't listened to any of the past episodes, in case you want to help them out with any of the cool things that they're doing, go to YouTube/Mike Mercado 2333, and you can find it by just typing the Heart of Marine Foundation. Roy, you guys have a lot of other cool stuff coming up too, and around this time of year, we're heading into Memorial Day, 4th of July. You guys got a lot of other cool stuff coming along too, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a thing that's in the military is called a stand down, and that'll be in the first week of June, and that's when a veterans group, gets homeless veterans and draws them into a central area location, and they do wonderful things for them there. The guys are there for only a day, but they give them haircuts and allow them to clean themselves up and feed them. And we're going to participate in that. We've been successful in securing the donation of 1,000 of these portable medical kits, which are very, very instrumental in maintaining these guys' health problems. And we'll be distributing those. I hope we'll be distributing some clothing, some jackets and things like that. And in general, just being there for these homeless veterans and hopefully in some way changing their lives so that they can move on and become responsible citizens.
We do have some things. We have one thing that we'd like to make mention of. Not only, of course, on Memorial Day is such a reverential time. It's one of those things that we get invited to a lot of ceremonies, a lot of commemorations, and you want to make them all. And it's a long day, but it's a necessary day. And we will be at different area commemorations. So many people, especially Roy and Georgette, they want their time. That Memorial Day is a day for the reverential respect of those who have lost or given their lives for the service in the service of our country. But I do want to make mention, I know it seems a little harsh to talk about Memorial Day, but we've had an incredible opportunity. The folks at Ziegler Chrysler Dodge in Schaumburg are giving us a real snappy salute this Memorial Day, and I mean every ton there. But on Friday the 27th, Saturday the 28th, and on Memorial Day the 30th, Ziegler Chrysler Dodge in Schaumburg will donate $100 for every new vehicle sold to the foundation.
That's awesome.
So,
isn't
that awesome? We are so touched. There have been car dealers that have done this for us in the past, and we are very grateful. And at first, we're like, because we don't know anything about selling cars or car dealers. We're like, how many cars do you sell? Who knows? We'd be grateful for $100. Whatever. But we have known that yes, these guys move these vehicles out. That's their job, and they sell cars and vans, whatever. And so we know that, and from past experience, that this could be very, very nice for us, and a very nice donation. We are beyond grateful for the people of Ziegler Chrysler Dodge in Schaumburg to do this. So one of the points that we will be on Memorial Day weekend is we will be at the Ziegler Chrysler Dodge. It seems a little, on Memorial Day you're like, what are you doing? Well, we're going to be at a car dealership for part of the time, but we will. So we will be there, and we invite people to come out, shake Roy and Georgette's hands, thank them for their sacrifice. We'll be having, in the spirit of the auto dealership, we're going to be having some raffle prizes. They're going to be doing their thing. They've got disc jockeys and barbecues or whatever they're having, and we're joining in. They kind of folded us into their Memorial Day fun, and so we are very grateful, and we will be there. So if anybody wants to come out and meet Roy and Georgette and give them a big hug and thank them for their sacrifice, we invite everybody to do so. You don't have to come out and buy a car.
It doesn't hurt.
But if you are in the market for a new vehicle, we ask you to please stop by Ziegler that day and check it out. They are located at 208 West Gulf Road in Schaumburg. So we invite everybody to come out, and we'll be there, and we can meet you. And we're going to have giveaways and things for the kids as well. So we're going to join in their promotional day. We're going to be there for a bit, and so we invite everybody to do that. But we did want everybody to know that this is how you can become involved with the Heart of a Marine Foundation. Mm-hmm. If you have a business, or if you have 10 friends from church, or some people from work, and you want to do something. This is what Ziegler came up with. They said, they met us and they wanted to do this. So if you're doing things that, if people are looking to see how they can come involved, get 10 people together and host a walk, a run, a bike rally, who cares, whatever. We will be there. The Heart of a Marine Foundation will be there to support you as well. We use our database and our social media venues to promote whatever you are doing. If you have the Heart of a Marine Foundation in mind for a donation or try to help. So,
and more importantly, guys, we need to support the Heart of a Marine Foundation. Forget everything else. The main goal is to support the awesome people that you guys are. We got a few moments before. I know you guys are super busy, but one thing that I wanted to end the show on was between the Franks and you, Barbara, and everybody else at the Heart of Marine, all the hard work you guys do, on holidays like this where people are going to take the day off, they're going to barbecue, they're going to spend time with their family. Some people are going to reflect. Some people are going to completely be ignorant to the idea of what exactly the day is. So on Monday, May 30th, when you guys are at the Ziegler Chrysler Dodge dealership in Schaumburg, 208 West Gulf Road, and if you need to buy a new car, what do you guys, starting with you, Roy, then Barbara, before I let you guys go, what does Memorial Day, Veterans Day, days like this mean to you, and then what do you hope people think about on those days?
If I would want to reflect on Memorial Day as a time, it is a time for us of remembrance of our son and remembrance of all those who have given their lives to protect and defend this country. It is a really interesting thing when you think that 1% of the population of this country makes all that we have possible.
Wow.
Those are the guys and gals that stand up and fight the battles, keep the bad guys away. They are what Memorial Day is all about. And if you ever want to think of the military in any particularly reverential way, think about the men and women who have given their lives so that you can barbecue and swim and jump up and down on Memorial Day and have a great time. And think of the men and women who are serving right now that aren't having a barbecue and jumping up and down and swimming. They're in foxholes, sweating, risking their lives on a daily basis to protect and defend the United States.
Barbara Matsoukas, Roy Frank, the Heart of a Marine Foundation. Please go to their website, heartsofamarine.org. They're on Facebook, guys. Trust me, that is some social media. If you really want to make a difference, if you want to stop being about the talk, all right, enough talking, enough social media warriors. If you want to do something, they have all the information you want right there. They've given you all the stuff that they do with American Legion, Fisher House, Veterans to Veteran, now with the Ziegler Chrysler Dodge. And when they say come and give them a hug, give them a handshake, guys, I'm asking you for a favor here on Outreach Radio. Give them a hug, give them a handshake, tell them thank you. Because like Roy just poetically said, they made the ultimate sacrifice in their own family so that come Memorial Day and any other of these holidays, we get to watch baseball, eat some barbecue, and be with our family. Guys, before I let you go, any last plugs that you guys want to tag in?
No plugs, Mike. We just want to thank you for the opportunity always. Thank you so much for having us on your show, and we just enjoy you so much, even in person and on the radio. So just thank you for the time. We do ask everybody, we know it's the kickoff to the summer season, but also remember our military that there is a difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Yeah. And Memorial Day is to commemorate those who have fallen and they're giving their lives for our country. That's what this day is about. So take a moment, but enjoy your family, enjoy the beginning of summer, and we will see you on the radio, Mike.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Make sure, please, say hello to Georgette for me, Roy.
Certainly will.
Please, you guys are such, we love you guys so much over here at Outreach Radio. We cannot wait till we could do some more work with you guys. Please, last time, Ziegler, Chrysler, and Dodge, Friday, May 27th, Saturday, May 28th, and then Monday, 30th. Guys, buy a car. Come on. I mean, I'm not asking for a lot. Let's go. Roy, Barbara, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody at the Heart of Marine, and we'll please just keep in touch, and we'll make sure we get the word out to all the awesome people and make sure that we keep saying thank you to the veterans and all the families.
Thanks, Mike. Hope to see you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much, and we'll be right back on Outreach Radio Chicago. One last big thank you to Roy Frank and Barbara Matsoukas from the Heart of the Marine Foundation. Another awesome interview with them, and you could just hear the passion and love that they have to help out our veterans and the families of our veterans that sometimes get ignored and overlooked because of all the craziness that happens when it comes to our veterans and the Army, and they just do some awesome stuff, guys. But that is it for us. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Outreach Radio Chicago. You can find me everywhere in the universe. I'm on Twitter at mmercado2333. Like the radio show on Facebook at Outreach Radio Chicago. And we're also on YouTube if you want to see past episodes that we've had with people like the Heart of Marine Foundation and other great guests. Just go to YouTube, subscribe to me at Mike Mercado 2333. For everybody here at Outreach Radio Chicago, for the great people at the Heart of Marine Foundation, I want to say thank you so much, and we will see you next time on Outreach Radio Chicago. Take us home, Howard. Hey everybody, Mike Mercado here from Outreach Radio Chicago, and I just want to thank you all for all the support you have given us on the brand new show. If someone you know wants to get the word out on a fundraiser, charity, or foundation in your local community, please send us an email at outreachradiochicago@gmail.com or send me one personally at mmercado@newswebradio.net. Or you can tweet me at mmercado2333, and don't forget to like our Facebook page at Outreach Radio Chicago. From right here at the studios, we'll see you next time on Outreach Radio Chicago.